Kahit na wala pang ginagawa ang Ginebra this off-season, Ginebra pa rin ang bukang bibig ng lahat ng Facebook pages for some reason. Kaya pag-usapan na lang din natin sila at pag-usapan natin yung most obvious need ng Barangay Ginebra this upcoming season. At dahil wala na si Jamie Malonzo sa Ginebra ngayon, si Javi Gomez de Leaño sa Magnolia na punta, at yung draft class this year mukhang hindi ganun kaganda, paano na ang wing position ng Barangay Ginebra? Sino ang papalit sa minutes at posisyon na nawala? Well, yan ang agenda natin today. Habang hindi pa nagsisimula ang PBA season, pag-usapan muna natin ang Ginebra's wing position. First player na pag-uusapan natin ay si Jason David. Listed as 6'3", he's a wing player who specializes sa defense. We'll talk about that later. Offensively naman is kind of reluctant. Medyo mahiyain pa offensively pero may flashes naman kapag tinatry niyang umiscore. Sa 17 games niya buong conference, he played roughly 10 to 11 minutes per game in which he averaged 3.5 points, 1.8 rebounds, and 1.2 assists per game. In terms of outside shooting, Jason David showed promise naman. Despite low-ish volume, he still shot well with 48% sa 3 points, 12 out of 25 total. Note lang na pumasok siya sa lineup, almost playoffs na, and immediately nakuha niya yung posisyon na yon, pero he didn't play every single game last conference. And when nung nakapaglaro siya, he played around 10 to 12 minutes per game kasi nga yung defense niya kept him inside the games. So yes, yung 3-point shooting niya, low volume, pero may promise behind it. May something in there. Pero talagang nagsa-standout kasi sa kanya, and yung reason kung bakit nga nagkaroon siya ng minutes last conference ay dahil sa depensa niya. He defended really well last conference. For someone na halos 10 minutes per game lang, grabe yung 0.8 steal and halos a half a block a game. And hindi lang yun eh. Even yung mga defensive plays niya na wala sa stat sheet, yung mga tapik-tapik, I'm sure lahat ng mga Ginebra fans na nakapanood last conference, alam nila yung mga sinasabi ko. Yung mga maliliit na bagay na alas Scottie Thompson, yung mga tapik-tapik, yung mga effort plays, mga hustle plays. Isa yun sa mga reason kung bakit biglang nagkaroon ng tiwala yung coaching staff kay Jason David kasi he changes the game kapag pumapasok siya. And yes, sometimes it gets to a point na he fouls a lot. Sometimes medyo irresponsible yung mga fouls, which is normal naman for someone who's actually trying to defend. I think sa estado ngayon ng Barangay Ginebra, we can't fault players for actually trying. May epidemya ng pagiging cool itong team na to, and we do love a player na merong intensity ang laro, especially sa defensive end. And yun yung napoprovide ng isang Jason David. The good thing about Jason David kasi over the next player na pag-uusapan natin, hindi kailangan ni David ng rhythm or ng minutes na marami to be effective. Kahit 3, 5, or even 10 minutes, he'll play good defense. And for the most part, magiging positive siya unless talagang sobrang invisible niya offensively. And on the other hand naman, parang yin-yang from defense now to offense. Next na player pag-uusapan natin ay si Jeremiah Gray. Jeremiah Gray is an interesting player. Kasi the talent is there, alam nating lahat yan, but there's something that's preventing him to fully let it out. And I understand, hindi madali at hindi biro yung pinagdaanan ni Jeremiah Gray these past few years. I even made a video bago magsimula tong conference or season yata na to, na baka he takes on a bigger role, pero I admit hindi ko tinake into consideration yung mental aspect and yung rhythm doon sa video na yon. So dito sa video na to, I'm going to be as realistic as I can about Jeremiah Gray. Kasi even though last conference, he had, a few games kung saan he looked like the very talented scorer, pero still, may something that's preventing him to place 100%. And yung athleticism aspect kasi, dapat hindi na natin na-expect yun. I think we should see or we should look at Jeremiah Gray as a Marshall Lassiter type of player na talagang spot-up shooter. Kasi I think yung shooting niya andun pa din eh. May factor lang na, in my opinion, nag-hold back doon. And it's really about the minutes that he plays. Kasi the more na mas maikli yung minutes, the more na mas nag-overthink, mas na nananalo yung mental aspect. And I think if for a shooter like Jeremiah Gray, who went through a lot, kumbaga kailangan ito ng consecutive wins or consecutive good moments sa loob ng court to fully get his rhythm and fully get him out of his head. And we've mentioned kanina si Jason David, diba? He can be effective kahit na short minutes lang, short stints lang. For Maya, na yung laro niya relies heavily sa shooting, kailangan niya ng rhythm para hindi na rin siya mag-overthink like we've mentioned kanina. Last conference, Jeremiah Gray was relatively healthy naman pero never really got into rhythm. He only played 8.2 minutes per game. And tayong Ginebra fans, we've watched almost every game. And I think we can all agree na yung struggles niya was more so sa defensive end and some execution mishaps na, alam mo yun, it was okay naman. Kita mo na healthy siya-ish. Pero may konting hesitation sa kanya, like medyo ingat tumalon, medyo ingat dumrive, ingat gumalaw. Pero that's to be expected kasi matagal siyang nawala. Pero this upcoming season especially, kailangan niya na mag-step up kasi I think everyone is expecting him to take on a bigger role. Pero numbers-wise, sa 8 minutes na yon, he averaged 2 points, 1.5 rebounds, and almost an assist per game. In terms of shooting, he only shot 10.5% shooting sa tres. That's 2 for 19. Ayoko magbigay ng excuse pero 19 shots sa short bursts of minutes, objectively, diba? Yes, these numbers are bad pero I think we should give him a little bit of a pass. Kasi hindi madali na malamig ka coming off the bench, titira ka ng 3 points, and then pag sumablay, lalabas ka na agad. Hindi madaling gawin yon and mahirap kumuha ng rhythm as a shooter if ganun yung nakukuha mong chances. And I think that starts sa practice. Most realistic na scenario, however, yung mga minutes na mawawala galing kay Jamie, those minutes are going to RJ Abarientos. Kasi magsaslide si Scottie Thompson as a hybrid guard, as a combo guard, tapos si Holt magsaslide as a small forward, as a 3. So yung mawawalan ngayon ng minutes, or magkakaroon ng opening rather, sa point guard position, which is kay RJ mapupunta. And then si Ahan Misi becomes the backup. Yung matitirang 10 to 13 minutes mapupunta sa tatlo, depende na lang anong trip ni Coach Tim, di ba? Gusto niya ba ng defense? Jason David. Gusto niya ba ng shooting? Jeremiah Gray. And if wala, merong Ralph Koo. Objectively, dapat merong spot. Dapat merong chance. Dapat may wing player na mag-step up. Pero most likely, bilang pinapanood ko tong team na to every game since, 2007 and mula nung first game ni Tim Con hanggang today, alam ko na ang gagawin ni Tim Con. Mag-slide siya ng players up a position. Holt sa small forward, Scottie sa shooting guard, RJ sa point guard. So, ang opening ngayon, backup point guard. And not the wing position. Unfortunately, yan yung boring answer, pero yan yung pinaka-likely na mangyayari. And I hope hindi. Kasi I really want Jason David and Jeremiah Gray to take the next step, next conference. Kasi mahalagang mahalaga yung naibibigay nila sa team na to. Extreme sila sa parehas na end. Si Jason David has the potential to be a really good defender, and si Jeremiah Gray still, despite what happened, meron pa rin siyang potential to be a really effective shooter para sa team na to, which is yun yung kailangan din naman nila to be in the first place. So ayun, yan yung estado ng wing position ng Barangay Ginebra. I'm going to do this sa guards and sa big man as well. Marami akong gustong sabihin about Isaac Go, pero sa next video na lang yon. So yun, let me know mga kabarangay kung gusto nyo ng draft content dahil malapit na ang PBA draft. Once na mailabas yung official list ng mga applicants or ng draftees tsaka ng draft positioning, let me know kung gusto nyo ng ganong klaseng content and baka gawin natin.